Good morning, YouTube. It's been a while. How you've been? I'm going to address I'm going to tell you a bit more about the hiatus I have been on. Motivation, something on the home front, a hot summer, not a lot of access to the forest, not a lot of access to the beaches, lots of stuff. But I'm here today for a new YouTube video. If you know me, you know I love access, and today is nothing different. Since 2017 or 18, I have been carrying a HOFFMAN 2¼ pound camp axe, 24 inches. And today I brought two. So stick with me and let's have some fun. Do I look okay? Whew. That backpack was heavy. Whew. So, the reason for the top being up is that I was here last night came here around 1:30 in the afternoon and left here about 8 o'clock in the evening. And winter time is in Denmark, so 5 o'clock it gets absolutely pitch black out here. So I sat in front of the fire the last couple of hours and decided that to treat my top like I would if I slept here in a hammock, leaving it strung up. Everything is just as I left it, given the fact that it's not even 12 hours since I was here at the last. So the tarp is up and that camp spot is ready to use. But I am not sure if the video today is going to take place here. I brought something else to test out. Other than the axe video, I brought something else. And if I can manage to set it up the way that I hope I can, I'm actually considering changing the venue so that we would be filming a completely different place in the woods. 25 meters that way. Some of you have wildland territory or crown land to go camp in. I have this woods, this piece of wood, forest, and I take very good care of it. and I don't mess around with anything, and I'm allowed to come here, shoot videos, camp, sleep, have a campfire, and in Denmark that's a privilege. So I have a different spot where I used to do Lavo camping, miniature tarp camping, and I brought something else today. So I'm going to put you on pause and muck around with it for 25 minutes. If it fits, we're doing it. If not, welcome to camp. Welcome to a change in venue. I'm not sure if it's pitched all the way I wanted, but we're very close. I was missing a tent peg or two and had to do some string adjustments, but this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 8-panel Lavo from my friend Scott in the UK. I'll do another video on this, telling you all the details and where to get it and what it's made of. But for now, change of venue. Let's get a fire going and let's talk axes. So, the stars of the show today is the old 2017 or 18 model LIAM HOFFMAN Axe, and the second star is the new one, 24 inches, 2¼ pound Axe. Just before I get the fire going, I just wanted to show you so you can see. That wouldn't work, I knew it. I tried lining all my pieces up, splitting them individually. I knew it wouldn't work. everything out here is soaking wet. Nonetheless, and the humidity is at maximum, I would assume. Spider. So, change of venue and axes today. And this is it. The new sorry. The new 2022 LIAM HOFFMAN 2 1/4 pound, 24 inches, hickory handle, camp axe. So why 2? This is my I'm going to say 2017, but it's probably more alongside 2018. But this is my 2017 LIAM HOFFMAN 2 1/4 pound, 24 inches, hickory handle, camp axe. I've had this I think I placed the order in start 17 and it got to me a bit over a year after, if I'm not mistaken. Bit over a year. I love this axe. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely. But why 2? No secret. I spoke to Liam. We wrote back and forth during the years, small messages here and there, saying he has seen some of my videos, seen some of my photography work, knows where I am, knows what I'm doing, and we spoke back and forth and we agreed upon another axe. Originally I've always wanted to swing a farm axe out here, always. But a farm axe is for something else. It's too big, it's too heavy. If it were supposed to go here, it was supposed to go on a 28-inch handle. If he even does that, I'm not sure, Liam. But it would be absolutely the maximum length for a farm axe, 28 inches. And even that would be a tad too big. 24 here, and 26 and 25 are perfect, absolutely perfect. I swung a Tasmanian axe yesterday on a 25-inch hickory handle. What a beast. So the farm axe would have to be something I wished for and something that logically and reasonably would not be the best choice to bring here. But these are absolutely, they are immensely powerful for the size and weight, immensely powerful. I have cut down oak trees, bucked up oak logs, split oak firewood, batoned, pounded in stakes, drove large diameter poles into the ground using this, took this on a course, teaching axe safety, and people asked, what about this? The pole. How hard is it? I had a huge ash log on the ground where I used it as a working station. Took the axe, made a tent peg with some firewood, and drove it all the way in to the ash log on the other side. And not even a dent. Nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Liam. I think this part is hardened as well, so you actually could use it for driving in a medium-sized nail. Correct me if I'm wrong. But why 2 axes? You have 1. Why do you need 2? I don't need 2, but getting the privilege and the possibility and the honor to review a tool, an heirloom that a trained, skilled blacksmith has spent a vast amount of money, energy, resources, and time by the anvil perfecting, for me, is an absolute pleasure, Liam. Absolute. So, the new axe. What's different? A lot of things are different. It hasn't got the same. This almost has a bit of a jersey pattern going on. Just a hint. Just a hint. I don't know if you can see it, but in my eyes, I'm loving the jersey pattern, by the way. So maybe that's why. Not sure. Just a bit. But the difference, if you take the axes, place them down by a log, split a piece of firewood, and if you're not used to this, used to having your hands dance around on a handle like this, if you're not used to that, and I'm no expert, and I'm no what's it called, professional axeman, hobby based, but with a large portion of knowledge. If you took the axes, both of them, and you didn't do what I do, or didn't do what an experienced woodsman would do, you wouldn't feel it. Absolutely. The axe would fly, the fire would split apart, and that would be it. Taking a break, stoking the fire. Pocket bellows, I think it's called. Very smart thing. So what's different? Handle length and handle shape are very similar. Very similar. There's a difference in thickness. I think the new handle is just a tad more robust, just a tad. This is a skinny handle, very, very skinny, but I love it, absolutely love it. I think the new handle is just a bit more robust, and it doesn't matter at all. Actually, I would prefer it this way. Would secure me in longevity, would secure me in some of the ways I use the axe. If I'm working like this, placing the axe and prying away, not the axe, prying away the firewood, that would we're getting smoked out, boys and girls. That would secure the longevity of this and the lifespan. The edge is just flawless, absolutely flawless. Ground to perfection, and sharp as you wouldn't even believe. It's scary sharp, scary sharp. If some of you have seen the video with Mr. Wrangler Star, I believe his name is Cody. He has one of these 19-inch camp axe, an old one, just like me. And when he unboxed this, some like him, some don't. I personally do. He's a great teacher. He knows a lot, and he passes his knowledge on a nice way. But he admitted that he would have trouble getting the edge back to the result that came from Liam. That just speaks volume. Absolutely. Normally, shooting a video like this, I should be on a workbench with professional lighting to show you what is the difference in this. I'm not sure I can do it the way that this deserves to be presented, but I damn sure am going to give it a go. I'm just going to make sure that my fire is sustained, and then I'm going to find a stump. So, dig in, boys and girls. This is the new one. In my eyes, and absolutely no criticism to the maker, in my eyes this has transitioned just a bit more to the Scandinavian feel of an axe. And that is one of the best axes you can get. So, absolutely no criticism, but only a compliment. And this, it had a bit more. Now, if you compare them, it's very similar. Maybe it was just because I fell in love with the jersey pattern that this, instead of going a bit out here, came to mind for the similarities. So the old one and the new one, and now I'm about to show you what's different. Oh, old and new. And if I mess up the terminology of some of the stuff, please bear with me. I'm assuming the forging process of this took place with different tools, different apparatuses, and a different work routine. You can tell by looking here, here, and the cheeks or the lungs of the axe, and how this is pressed down, and the overall finish of this. You can tell this was made by hand. You can also tell it has a different patina, a different character, and a different feel. If you look over here, the chamfering here, or the way it's pressed, the way the pole is finished, the way the edges just around here are finished, and the way the cheeks or the lungs are pressed down and firmly, what's it called, secured on the handle. It's a different axe. It's a different axe head. the overall finish on this is smooth. What's it called? Sorry. It's smooth, and it looks like it's a more finished product. It looks like something that is made with more precision, something that is made with more knowledge, and something that is definitely been worked on with a bit better machinery, if I'm correct, Liam. If you guys follow Liam on Instagram, you can tell that he develops his own tools for different style of presses and different style of working with the hot metal. So this is something else. Even though it still has character, it has not a perfect edge on this side, and I love it so much. It has a small ding in here just from the press, so you can tell. Also made manually and with love and care. Next step. So, if you look here, the lines on this are just the same on the one side as the other. It has a way more smooth texture to it. This over here has lumps and small irregularities, but it looks and feels hand forged. I would assume, Liam, and this is just me guessing, that getting the fitmanship in the eye on this compared to this would be much easier over here, given the fact that it is so similar. But you can absolutely tell when you feel this part, it's a way more finished product, looking like something from a professional production line. But that's not what it is. But that's how it looks. It looks very, very thorough and very complete. I'm just making sure that I am in camera. I might have to scooch it just a bit back. Much better. So, a more I don't have the word for it. It gives you a feel of something that has been developed over time. That would be a correct way of saying it. This is the model that started it all. This is the model what was it, Glenn, he said? This would never ever be classified as a failure, because it's one of the best axes I have ever had in my life, and I'm the first one to admit that if you take a Gränsfors Brooks Scandinavian forest axe, the Hultafors Åkeby, Ekelon, or whatever it's called, Åby, and the similarities from Husqvarna that I don't even know, And the same from the old Veterlings. This will destroy everything they throw at it. Everything. It's much better put together. So this would never be called a failure. This would be called one of the first experiences, one of the first steps on the ladder, one of the best things in a learning curve, the beta model, I don't know, one of the first. And the finished product. I had a Scandinavian forest axe before that one. Away it went. I have told this before in other videos using my first LIAM HOFFMAN camp axe. I've told you this story before. I have a buddy of mine called Jens. Big, tall Danish guy who crafts a wicked axe handle, completely different than what you can get any other places. Made by hand tools, draw knife. I have 2 of them in elm. It's just something else. When you pick it up and you grab it, you know it's meant to be used, meant to work. So is this. But I went to Jens 2 years ago, I believe, to do a Collins double bit axe on a very nice handle. And I asked Jens, is there anything I need to bring? Glue or tape or an extra beer or a pot of coffee, or is there anything I need to bring? Could you bring this? He said. It is a skinny handle. But of course, Jens, of course I'll bring this. So I did, and he picked it up, and he actually said something that would, when I tell you and explain how I put it together, makes a lot of sense. Jens told me about this, that the handle feel, the girth and the slim fit and everything felt like the old, I believe it's called a man axe that he had. An old double bit used for woodworking in the States many years ago. So, when Jens says that, working on a farm in the northern part of Denmark, not knowing how this would feel, and LIAM HOFFMAN has been studying axemanship and axe making for the past century, kinds of adds up to me that this is made professional, with care, with love, with enthusiasm. And I'm going all bonkers saying a lot of stuff, but to me these tools is special. I'm absolutely positive that when I'm an old man, these two would still be here. Not here, but with me. And FYI, should I break this, I have a replacement handle for this. Also have one for that. So that should take care of things. Liam does replacement handles. This is not me pushing anything to you, but when you live across the world and you get an axe handle that feels like this, you want to make sure that should accident happen and you break it, you can replace it. So I have replacement handle for both of these, walnut wedges. Man, the finished product. There should be a cool way ending this video, but I'm afraid there's not. I'm not going to take the axes and throw them into a tree or anything, because I cherish this way too much. I do wanna send a warm and heartfelt thank you to the team and the man behind these. This was my first experience and my first true love, and this is the end game. I have a few axes, but if someone asks to swing one of these, I'm gonna say no.